In the landscape of figure photography, one group strived for tangible and dynamic displays.
No time to explain. Get in the rows.
Y'all ready?
Yeah, let's go.
We are live, Boog.
Oh, we are live. Yes, sir.
We're officially back at it.
It's a rare condition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page. And love and tradition of the grand design, some people say, is even harder to find. Well, then there must be some magic clue inside these gentle walls. 'Cause all I see is a tower of dreams, real love bursting out of every scene. It's the bigger love of the family.
The Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast is filmed in front of a live virtual audience and is funded in part by viewers just like you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. We officially back at it. This is not Boog Nice coming at you with the Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast episode. Help me out, Poncho.
316, baby. Dung gung 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 gung. Gung 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 gung.
All right. Dude, I had no idea. This is what it must feel like when you're returning from injury to a big wrestling program and you're absent so very clearly felt. Except I am actually literally kind of coming back from an injury, but that's okay.
Oh,
Get
my
to that.
goodness.
Yeah. Oh, he's here.
There we
Let's
go.
go.
Well,
Rick's not coming?
yeah, you made it just in time. We're live, baby.
Intro's done and dusted. I have not. I got my boys with me though.
Oh, wait, we live for real?
Yes.
Oh,
Very much so.
Hey, Garn.
Got my boys with me. Punch easy. Now,
we literally just started, so you could just do the intro book.
Oh, yes, sir. We're officially back at it. Boog Nice coming at you with the Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast, episode 316, 316.
Let's go.
Woo! Cold, right?
Hey, that's me, baby. That's my birthday.
Got my boys with me. Fabster, Pan Cheesy. Rick Dom is a little under the weather. Is that correct?
Yes.
In parts unknown, maybe.
All right, maybe he'll pop in shortly, but
Probably not.
last week it was just me and P. This week is me, P, and Fabio.
Yes.
So if the trend continues, then next week all four of us will be here.
Maybe.
We gotta have a bell curve of hosts where
Yeah, no doubt.
back to the original.
How was you guys' week?
My week was okay. This week went by really fast. Mostly because like I stayed late like basically almost every single day. Like trying to get this one job like out the door, because at first it was due on Thursday and then it was due today, and like I stayed late like every single day because every once in a while something would go wrong, like a file would be wrong, or like something would get in the paint as it was curing, so I had to sand it and then repaint it and everything. And then today they went and installed it and the wall wasn't even ready for them. So it was all for nothing. Absolutely all for nothing. So it's been my week. I will say last weekend I went yard sailing. Yard sale season officially started. Got the biggest come up of my entire life across anything. A portable air conditioner for $20, baby. Let's go.
Damn.
Wow.
couldn't believe, because like we were looking for a portable AC for like forever. I live in like a 2-story apartment, and it's like pretty old. So it's the same with any 2-story house, but like it's just super hot upstairs, and like the downstairs will be like maybe like 69, 70 degrees, but upstairs it'll be like 70, like high 70s. So we were looking for a portable AC for a super long time, and I was ready to drop like $300. And then I always go yard sailing in like rich neighborhoods around Charleston, like for video games and stuff. And like I was at this insane neighborhood here in Charleston. They, you know how some neighborhoods and some communities have like a pool like around? They had a whole ass like water park for kids in this community. It was unreal. It was absolutely unreal. And then just some yard sale, dude, it was like a parody of what rich people yard sales are like. It was like flat screen TVs and like high-end appliances, and like it just in the back was a portable AC. And I was like, how much for that? And like they were like, I don't know, $20. I was like, yeah, let's go, dude.
I'll take it.
Absolutely. $20. And I was like, dude, this is crazy. And like I was half expecting it not to work, but it was like, it was practically brand new. I couldn't believe it. And then in that same neighborhood, I found I don't have it up here, but it's the NECA Monsterverse Leonardo, the one where he's the hunchback.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
I thought Leonardo was the no.
Yeah, he's
was
also
he
the creature.
Or was he the mummy?
He's also the creature?
Yeah, they did Leo twice.
Okay. Yeah, well, it's whatever turtle is like the hunchback and his shell opens and stuff. I found that at a yard sale where it was like this younger family, all girls, and they were selling like lemonade and stuff. They like pressured me into buying lemonade and brownies and shit. And then like I was looking at some of this stuff, like the dad was selling like a drone or something, and then there's like a bunch of like dolls and whatever. And then just randomly on the tarp in the yard was this NECA Ninja Turtle. And I was like, something doesn't make sense here. I thought it was the dad, so I'm buying it. It was $3. So I buy it. And I was like, what's the story with this? I was like, do you have any more turtle stuff? And I'm like, I'm talking to the dad. And the dad's like, oh no, that was actually for our daughter. And I go, oh, word? And then the mom was all like, yeah, we had a Ninja Turtles theme party, and then somebody thought it was a good idea to gift them this. Suffice it to say, we're not keeping it, and it did not go over well at the party.
Oh, I so want to hear that story.
And these girls were like, they were like 4 or 5. And like somebody gifted them a Monsterverse Ninja Turtle. Like
somebody thought they were being real fucking cute.
Dude, I mean, like I get it. Like if this was like some twice removed aunt or something that just like doesn't know anything about like the kid and or kids' toys. They're like, oh, Ninja Turtles? This says Ninja Turtles on it. Sure, why not? But like, like these two sweet little girls, and like they were basically in like fairy princess dresses selling lemonade, and like they're just desperately trying to get rid of the ugliest toy they've ever seen in their life. It's so funny. So
I would love to hear that story.
That was my week.
Pretty good. I've had a couple of weeks since I've been on the program here, so
yeah.
Let me catch y'all up. I had to miss a couple of Fridays ago because I think I told you guys about my little stint in the clinker.
That's right.
Fighting off Dementors and Gary Oldman. Yeah, crazy stuff. So I was doing this show in a prison, like literally a prison. Like we were on set, on location, inside of a correctional facility.
Just like that Arrested Development episode.
Very much so. A lot more touching, though. Very, very touchy.
Oh, okay. No touching.
Yeah. Touching definitely allowed in our case. I don't know. So I did that show, so I missed last Friday, or the 2 Fridays ago. And then last Friday, I did this show that I've done a few times, but it's always been like at the studio. So this is the first time they brought us out to location. Speaking of unreal neighborhoods, they brought us out to this weird, it looked like the opening town of The Sims. It was literally called like Bridgeport or something, and it was just so like
Interesting.
perfectly manicured and like not even like McMansion manicured, but like sinister manicured, like very weird, like a lake in the middle of it, like man-made with like bridges that went over it, but the bridge didn't do anything. It was two separate bodies of water anyway. It wasn't like the bridge, you know, went over and the water went through. No, it was just all weird and fake and somehow faker than the studio. And so it was like a 4 p.m. start. So obviously I wasn't going to be able to make it to that, to the show. So I was like rushing to like get ready, and I shaved off this thing that I had on my chin, and it got like, you know, a little sore or whatever. And then I got to set, and they're like, "Oh, it's okay. We can like just put some cover up on it or whatever." And then they like did that. Day was like kind of whatever, because they got us there at 4. We sat around till like 6:30, and then they're like, "Oh, you guys are broken for lunch." I'm like, all right. So get our lunch. We come back by 7, 9. There was like another group of people that had gotten there after us at like 6:30 or 7. And at 9, they came in and they're like, "Okay, if you guys are from the group of 6:30 to 7, come with us, grab your stuff, and like we're going somewhere else." And then they come back to us like, "All right, if you started at 4 p.m., you're done." What? So you brought us out here for 5 hours, gave us lunch, and then wrapped us? We got a paid lunch, essentially.
That sounds like a sweet deal.
It was a pretty sweet deal, yeah. Not even free lunch, a paid lunch. We still get, even though we're there for 5, we still get paid for 8. Awesome stuff. And then I get home and I'm like taking the makeup they put on me, and it was like, this thing was like raw, dude. And
oh man,
it got like seriously infected. I think because like they reuse those brushes for like everybody, you know, they don't always necessarily clean them, especially if that person maybe even didn't have that many people or whatever. So whatever they like might have applied on me or whatever, just like wasn't the cleanest, and it got hella infected. Literally on antibiotics still, fighting that off. Now it's just a gross scabs. So I had to wear this distracting Slayer shirt to hopefully pull your eyes a little more. Yeah, I missed last show. I honestly could have like done the show like there, but they had us, you know, in this weird echoey like meeting room or something. Yeah, it was weird. So
oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah. And then I didn't even like technically get to work. Like we just sat around, got paid to eat, and then I missed the show and got an infection. Like it all kind of balanced out, I guess. But that Saturday, the next day, I had tickets to go see a friend of mine's band who's competing to play at this like metal festival in Germany called Wacken. Great documentary, if anyone's interested. Wacken open air. So they're doing like the Battle of the Bands thing, like regionally, to like determine who's going. And some friends of mine like made the finals. So we went out to San Diego to see the finals. I brought this new girl I'm dating, and I went and met up with Kyle and his lady, and we got perhaps some of the best smash burgers I've ever had.
Wow.
In retrospect, looking at it, textures were there. My only complaint is that they gave me a double. I would have preferred 2 singles, but that's neither here nor there.
Interesting.
Very, very good burgers. And then we got to go see this metal show. It was a lovely, lovely evening. And then came back to San Diego, Mother's Day. That's it. And that's been this week, I guess.
That's wonderful. Well, mouthfeel scale 1 to 10. Okay.
Gifted me a little glow-in-the-dark Slayer tombstone, as seen on this very shirt, but without the glow, from a variant that they had done.
Okay.
That man Kyle never lets me walk away empty-handed, so appreciate him.
What a friend.
Appreciate he actually like coming to the show too. You know, he's never seen my friend's band, so it's very, very cool to get his like metalhead take on it.
That is very cool.
Very cool. Very cool.
What about you, Boog?
Man, fuck my week.
Oh, man. Come on, man. Posy vibes.
Time on you guys this week. The week was a regular week of working hard and hardly working. What's the news?
What is the news? What even is news anymore? Everything is. We've already seen it. It might as well be called the old. Am I right?
Oh my god! All right, let's look to the skies. Let's start off spicy.
I know you've missed me, Poncho. You better go.
Coming out the gate?
Yeah, why not?
We coming out the gate looking for the sky?
Sure. in a move that shocked no one, a Mezco exclusive recolor. I think some people had predicted this, wished for it. They could do a version of the cartoon turtles.
Huh. People we know quite well.
But it is a bit of a monkey's paw situation, isn't it?
Truly is.
Yeah, you may have sent the best response in regards to this. So there's that, but then there's also that they announced this like day of.
Yeah.
Like 10 a.m., maybe 11. They're like, hey, at 1 p.m., this is going up. And then it's a box set. You have to assume with the 4 turtles, you're looking at a few bills there. Goes up that day. It's a deluxe animated series edition. It's 400, and they said it was going to be a pre-order, at least on this post right here. They had said it was going to be pre-order. It was actually in stock and available now.
Yeah.
And I think they might have just sold through quantities because it was waitlisted by the end of the day. But they did open up like a what do they call it? Like a broadcast channel on Instagram.
Okay.
Those like chat channels. And they had a poll there going like who bought it, and the people who selected yes, were not necessarily maybe unless they bought multiple, those quantities didn't quite add up. So that it all goes to say this was probably made in like super low quantities and sold out pretty quick. But here they are. It's exactly what everybody wanted. Mezco animated.
Like you said, a real monkey's paw situation, huh?
Yeah, because you end up, it's the same bodies that they've used on the first set of turtles, which are great and all unique. They're just very...
I was about to ask you that just for clarification before I start to destroy this.
Yeah, it's the same bodies. The pads and all that are like the bright cartoon colors. I believe the belts are different too because they match. They're all like the matching same belt with the different emblem on there.
Yeah.
Also still soft goods. And there they are, $400. A lot of accessories, as one does with Mezco stuff. Fewer soft goods, like you don't get like the jackets and all that stuff from the other set. You still get 3 portraits each. Some of these more cursed than blessed. And the interchangeable bandanas, the stands, the hands, and all these
stands and hands.
Stands and hands. And Kevin had a great post in regards to these wedge blades. And why do you
what
need
did he
8?
say?
He said, why do you need 8?
Yeah, why there's so many?
Yeah, maybe I don't see all of the turtles wielding all of these at the same time, because that makes sense, I guess, right? It's 2 each, but they're not all going to wield this at the same time.
Yeah.
The weapons, I mean,
they've even they've done that in the past with other offerings in terms of just giving you extra just in case. They gave you the extra shades with blade. They gave you,
all the cigarettes you get with Constantine.
The cigarettes, right.
Pizza, 8 slices of pizza. Why do you need that many pizzas? You can say the same thing.
Okay, it's a whole pie.
It's a large pizza. Large pie.
Yeah, but just they could have just stopped for $1 slice. $400. You better have been liquid because it went quick.
I wonder how many people that bought
this pre-order for just one day before waitlist.
It was in stock available, so
yeah, presumably
this will ship.
I mean, yeah, my bad. It wasn't a pre-order. I did see that because I peeked at it.
But that was misleading though, because they said in the post here they wrote that it was pre-order at 1 p.m. and you can see that they actually edited it yesterday. But the graphic says available at 1 p.m.
This fucking guy, detective over here, huh?
And it was I mean, come on. Who do you think you're talking to? Come on.
Okay. So what's that's all great. What's wrong with this?
It's
just like
super smooth heads on very textured bodies.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
We got a whole like dick and ball situation here, huh?
Excuse me?
Oh my. Yeah. You're gonna need to explain that one to me.
The Dave Chappelle bit where he puts Botox in his balls?
I'm just saying, like the body's all textured and shit like a nutsack, and then we got a smooth head, man. What's going on, man? Doesn't match up. This was very accurate and funny.
Ponchi's put it the best. Ponchi, I don't want to speak for you. Why don't you narrate this?
Sure. Yeah, I'll read from the prompt. We'll do it live. You write it, I'll read it. I said, if all the heads had stern faces, then maybe it would have looked better. The stern look allows for more furrowed brows and frowns, introducing more lines and detail into the sculpt, which would have made them look closer to the buck. But these blank default happy-ass faces ain't cutting it. It's too jarring. The juxtaposition is wild. It's pretty crazy. And I said it has a smooth-ass looking head on a wrinkled-ass looking body. It's crazy.
Yeah.
When the actual pictures came out, you can see that there is texture in the heads. Like if you zoom in haunts, there is like some subtle texturing happening, but like it's just not enough. The heads on the original release were like hyper textured, like there was just like peaks and valleys in the sculpt and everything, and it looks like they hit it with like the same wash and the same coloring that the rest of the body has. Like there's shadows, there's highlights in the body shading, but that's just not present in the heads at all. And I will say that head sculpts like this Raphael, and I think like one of the Michelangelo, I think everybody has like a head that has like exaggerated expressions, and they look okay. Like this looks okay-ish.
Yeah. I don't know why they gave Donnie like goofiest heads.
Dude, like these blank expressions, this Donnie and this Mike, like the pupil in the direct center of the eyeball, that is nuts to me. That's absolutely nuts.
They seem for shit, for sure. And all of that is true, yes. And yet I look at this right here. I'm like, that's a Ninja Turtle.
It's not. This one's not bad, but it could have been better, right? Like,
I saw quite a few people saying that they thought Raphael was the best looking one for whatever reason.
For sure.
Yeah, probably. Raphael probably. I'm wondering why they couldn't, instead of locking it into just an animated series version. I mean, I guess they could have still called it that, but why not have just redone the heads that they have done before and just repaint them these bright colors? I feel like that would still work pretty well.
Yeah.
Wait, what are you saying? Use the oh, okay, I got you. So
just a straight up redeco.
Just straight up recolor, not even new heads.
I mean, yeah, because at the end of the day, what they did here was save money on having to do a whole new buck. They were able to just use the same bucks and change the armbands and knee pads or whatever. All they had to do here was make the new heads to continue to save a buck here, literally and figuratively. But they should have just matched up the skin. So that's all. It looks weird. Or they should have just went the distance and just use the same kind of mold, I guess, but just giving them all untextured skin.
Yeah, maybe they could have gone. I mean, that's probably rough to not get your use out of those molds, especially if they all have a unique sculpt.
Let me ask you this: the original set, they did have alternate heads with the colored bandanas, right?
They were all colored bandanas. They didn't do the all red ones.
Oh, okay. So technically, you could just swap the heads onto here, right? If you got the first set,
won't match at all.
Yeah, the skin tones will look nutty. It's like two different.
Oh, right. Okay.
And they all have unique
too
skin
bad.
tones on these too.
Too bad. Well, whatever. I mean, people still seem like they.
If you add pupils to themselves, I think these could still work as animated series.
Yeah, they could have added like a pupil deco, and it may have worked. Like, I just don't know. Like them leaning crazy hard into the animated Turtles look, and then just putting it on the old buck is like, thank you for trying, but it didn't really hit the mark. Like, it just makes you feel like you just want a whole new buck, honestly.
Yeah, it hit the mark because for for Mezco, it was just kind of like a cash grab.
Oh, yeah, of
really,
course.
At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It hit the mark because it sold out. So it is what it is. But yeah, I think the shit looks whack. But
I think this new set is much better. You get twice the pizza.
No.
So I mean, essentially, at the end of the day, like, you know, if you're a mega Turtles fan, then you you spent like almost $1,000 on Turtles.
You
Mezco.
actually get way more weapons. It seems like
you get way more shit in the original one. Like,
no,
way
I think you
more
get
stuff.
More physical weapons. You get more soft goods with this one because each one has their own kind of individual soft goods and then all that. But I think quantity of weapons you get more in the new one, and the effects are new as well.
Yeah, but it's like weapons nobody wants. In the new one, like,
look at like a real Turtles noob.
Explain this to me like I'm 5 years old.
They're ninjas. They have weapons. End of conversation.
Exactly. Yeah, I was talking about it. I can't remember who I was talking about it to, but like, I'm having like some sort of like, these are having a psychological effect on me because like the more I look at them, the more I'm like conditioned to them. Like, they don't look as bad as when I first saw them like last Wednesday? Was it Wednesday? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Like at first the proportions were jarring, but now like it's okay. It's just like the expressions on like everybody here except Raphael like are still not good. But the Raphael is like fine to me now. I just don't. Why would you go with like this?
Yeah, I'm agreeing with A.C.B.A. on this one. I mean, I understand not doing the individual soft goods for all of them, but if you're doing an animated series, just throw trench coats, 4 trench coats into the set.
Yeah, that would have been a really great suggestion because like they still would have saved money because they're only running one pattern with one machine or what. It's not like they're doing the whole production run of 4 different sets of soft goods. Like, it's still adding cost on top of what they're doing here, but like it would have been way less. And it would have been
reuse also because they could have just redone the trench coat that came in the original set 4 times.
Exactly. Yeah. And then it would have been on theme and everything. So I don't know.
Right. I guess I'm like, all of these effects are definitely new. So there's something to be said for value there.
I guess.
Who knows? I mean, where else are they going to reuse these effects here?
A lot. Like,
From Society away. Oh yeah, TG Vaughn. I definitely see a monochrome like black and white set, but Monkey's Paw is going to be with red bandanas. It won't be all black. Everyone will want the original set, but now with the red bandanas, they're like, all right, you want ones all red bandanas? You got it. It's monochrome, except little pop of red for the bandanas on each.
I think that's where they may like jump the shark if they do one more like that. In the monochrome, that's not.
Bro, they're just paving the path that McFarlane has been blazing.
I think they're squeezing 2 more releases out of this.
Absolutely.
Minimum.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
They'll do
the
tighter hair of that case.
Monochrome and what?
They'll do a monochrome with all red bandanas, and then they'll do like probably like a first appearance where they're not monochrome, but like they're the same. It's the same as the first appearance, but everybody's bandanas are red, and they'll have like different accessories or something.
I can see this set again, but instead of just all uniform skin tones, but darker skin tones, and then all red bandanas.
Yeah, exactly. And then a monochrome one.
Wow.
I think so.
These all have the different skin tones, so make them match there and make them all red. Perfect. Right?
Did you get the original set?
What's up?
Did you get the original set?
No, I'm not a Turtles guy. Yeah, this trench coat, and apparently there was supposed to be a hat too. Some people got it with a hat.
The hat gate, yeah, you're all about it.
Hat gate was a thing. You're right.
TG Vaughn is saying Jokerized Turtles. Yeah, probably.
Dude, Jokerized Turtles. Shredderized.
Please do.
All right, that's it for these new Mezco Turtles.
What's out? What's on the horizon in terms of stuff that still needs to ship?
Let's see what's shipping now, huh? Oh, Miles finally went to waitlist. Yeah, it looks like they've kind of slowed down on shipping for now. Doesn't seem like there's much. Maybe just trying to finish getting whatever's
down on
the door. That's it.
How the fuck they do that?
Oh, it's the same price too. Nice. Yeah, all of these are still open. If you want Cap. Oh, I didn't realize Popeye.
Oh, Cap is still open? I actually never even focused on that.
Yeah, you should. Do a review or something. Let's go to NECA real quick. You guys mind?
Yeah, why not?
Hey, listen, man. NECA's making the best turtles.
They truly are.
Speaking of turtles, yes. NECA is in the midst of a monster mayhem. Oh, I can't reach my legs. All right. Didn't have the impact I thought it would. So throughout the month of May, every Friday as well, there would be all kinds of drops on the NECA store as well as reveals here on their socials. Wow. We had one just today, and we've still got a whole rest of the month to go. So we'll see where we're at so far. Speaking of turtles, isn't the Target like Haulathon or something going on right now? So these are showing up. If you're looking to get the ones that were either a 4-pack or a 2-pack, but these are like the new ultimate versions. So even more stuff. If you missed out on all that, these are the way to go for sure.
Okay.
These look like from the cartoon. I think these all have the pop feature like on the head. So if you want to put this hat on, you like take the top of Mikey's head off and then plug it in.
But these are all scopes and things that they've done already previously, right? It's just the new.
Yeah. Maybe just new accessories, yeah. But just another way to get the turtles out there. Okay. I believe this was part of Monster Mayhem, so we're just gonna do it.
We talked about this, right? Rick and I.
You did? Okay, cool.
So wait, that was part of the monster thing?
Let's talk about this.
Yeah, we did.
They're redoing Planet of the Apes figures. That's crazy.
Really?
Yeah. You sold terribly. Nobody bought them but me.
Yeah, that's right. We mentioned
I was about to say you had like multiples, army builders and all.
Bro, I had like 25 Gorilla Soldiers, 3 generals.
When's that new Planet of the Apes coming out? Or is it out already?
I think next week, and I'm so stoked. I love Planet of the Apes.
Are you?
It's a perfect trilogy so far. This is like the first in the new trilogy now.
Okay.
All
right. So re-release of Planet of the Apes.
Those original 5 movies also average out to be pretty solid. Some of them are pretty bad. The others are like great. You're in for a good ride.
Okay.
Have you seen any of them, Boog?
But yeah, these are based on the original series for sure. I mean, it's smart to like get these out there again, to get the brand out there again while they're.
I mean, I guess they're kind of capitalizing on the fact that the new movie's about to drop.
Yeah,
so
yeah, exactly. In between the last movie and this movie is when the Fox buyout happened. So this is the first like Disney Fox Planet of the Apes film. So I wonder if that had something to do with NECA's licensing having to wait for a while too.
It's kind of all a blur to me, but jog my memory. The trilogy that we are coming up on the 3rd film on right now was the one that started with Franco, right?
Yeah.
Well, the trilogy is over.
Before that,
it
was
the 4th one.
Well, it's actually the 4th one coming. It's the 4th one.
This is the 4th one. All right, so okay. But it's 4 movies from that kind of version, even though they're supposed to be kind of in the same universe, though, right? From the Mark Wahlberg ones, right?
No, I think they're more in common with the original Charlton Heston one, because there's an Easter egg in the first movie about like the ship that is Charlton Heston's ship in the original movie.
Okay. All right. I gotta go back.
Maybe supposed to get there, but I think with this 4th one, they're gonna get there. It won't be Charlton Heston, but
or it might be.
Crazy, just deep fake.
Yeah.
Charlton Heston coming in.
Hey, Disney is not above that, or not below that.
Expect.
Listen, we just saw Luke Skywalker and Mando, right?
It's true.
That was the most recent version of that.
Mm-hmm. Dude,
and then we saw what was that? The Irishman when they did it too.
yeah, de-aging for Bob. Not great.
That was rough.
De-aged for everybody, but he's not. Nobody else had to do a fight scene where he very much did not look his age.
Broke his hip.
Oh, Rick Jones, Planet of the Apes came out. Oh, I guess it technically would be out today. Okay, amazing.
Maybe really? Okay.
Maybe I'll go check that out. But yeah, the first one was the James Franco one. He didn't come back for the others.
Okay.
And these here are just classic films. Yeah, I went nuts on. I went ape for this line originally.
No.
But yeah, these. It's cool to get these back out there. No, you're not gonna let me get away with that one. Good. Thought I could sneak one in. Okay, Monster Mayhem. Did you guys talk about this? They are bringing back
that we need to, but that's a nice looking little diorama.
Well, this actually is a huge deal because for a while they have not been able to produce any more Friday the 13th product. There's been a weird hold on the license. So if they're doing this, it means we're back, baby. I want you to get the word out.
I feel like they did this version of Jason already, though, right? But
the Jason is not included, but the rock to attach him to, like the end of the movie, is.
Wow. Okay.
It's an accessory set.
Okay.
The Doc from Part 3, you get the classic Chris. This is like a great re-release because this goes for like serious money aftermarket. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, this is actually literally the only Jason that I have. That particular version.
Oh, nice.
Part 6.
Yeah.
I love how he's being safe, wearing his OSHA safe gloves while he's murdering teenagers.
Mm-hmm.
You never know when they'll pop up.
You never know. Gotta be ready anytime. And then Monster Madness continues. Shout out to DGDX Animation.
Mm-hmm.
I guess this isn't one of his animations, but Holothon is going on. I saw it was real. This Predator is like the thing to try to find at this Holothon. The blood-covered Predator from Prey. But speaking of accessory sets getting re-released, how about the Friday the 13th Furnace and the Friday the 13th accessory set?
Wow.
They are.
Look at that.
How long has it been for that?
A few years, like not long after that Friday the 13th one.
Quite phallic.
Yeah. The prime time, bitch. Get the signs. Yeah, cool stuff. The Furnace diorama is like old, dude. This is from when they were doing the single Freddy's that like didn't have movable legs.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, man, I don't know too many people that even have this shit.
Yeah. I still have my original one. Yeah, it's a good piece. The light inside flickers. Nice little dio piece. Hey, you know what's really spooky? Christmas. Here's the Krampus from the Krampus movie.
That is a very nicely detailed figure.
I think I saw this in theaters.
Really?
I think so.
I think this thing can probably only move in the arms. There's no way there's any articulation in
That
anything.
shit is a paperweight right there, bro.
Yeah. Does he come with face huggers? What is that? Those are his hands. It's gross. And then to go with that is Der Clown.
That thing is crazy.
Okay.
Do you remember this from the movie?
Was that in Krampus? Oh shit! It was. You're unlocking memories, dude.
Hey, that's what we do.
I never saw this movie, so I have no clue.
It's a must miss.
Oh.
I can tell you, I don't remember a single scene from this film.
Okay, so the accessory set is a pre-order too, so it's still an open pre-order right now. What's next for the monster thing? I think this is the one from today.
Yeah, actually, I literally just
I saw this. Yeah.
saw this on yeah.
There she is, Elvira Over the Rainbow Edition. As in
All right.
there. Celebrate Pride Month with Icon, Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. Comes with a stand, and this is like the 8-inch retro doll style, like they've been doing for her.
Did they
Cool.
change like her face between releases? I feel like we saw this at one point, and the face was like not it, but this doesn't look bad.
Yeah, I feel like we saw it at one point, and the face was really good, and then we saw it, and it wasn't. Like I don't know, a few. They've had some hits and misses with the Elvira figures for sure.
Mm-hmm. I think they are using the heads from the other two versions, or the face plates, I guess. But it looks good. They've done one other version with like the red dress too, with the red sequins dress. And then yeah, it comes with all kinds of accessories and flags. You can put whatever flag you want on there. Look at that. That's great. I like that they do the face plate thing too.
That's pretty cool.
Have 2 giant Elvira heads in one package.
Yeah,
Makes giant Elvira heads.
It's very Figma of them.
Sure. And then
that's
it for that. That's it, because I think the rest of this is just they're featuring photos. Oh, this is one from Simon.
Hell yeah, dude.
Huh? Is it?
Yeah, it's from Simon. Plastic Snaps. You know, the naked baker from TikTok.
Wow, look at that.
Dang. And that's from their accessory set too, because you know they did a mummy accessory set too, with like the sarcophagus.
Yeah, that's nice. Shout out to Simon.
Yeah, I think the rest of this is just.
Who's that other picture by? The Dracula one.
Leslie. I'm talking about this Dracula, the Bat Collector.
Oh, shout out to the Bat Collector.
Mm-hmm.
I know that guy too.
And this is the stuff that's showing. I guess this is another reveal. Did you guys talk about this?
No, you know they didn't talk about any NECA shit.
Yeah, I'm falling asleep. Like
it's spooky stuff in the middle of May. I mean, it's. Don't you feel the mayhem of these monsters?
No.
Look at the. Surely
this isn't the show for this.
I guess not. Chucky.
All right. What else?
You guys don't want spooky shit, then I guess we're not talking about this Carnage because
we talked about this last week.
All right. Yeah. I feel like we talked about that. Yeah.
All right. We're on Hasbro now.
What are we doing? None of us know anything.
I don't know. Last week we talked about the whole like fake leak of the what could potentially be the HasLab. So I don't know.
Are we confirming?
I don't know what this is. No, not at all. I don't have any other inside information. But what's this? When did this drop? I don't know anything about this.
This just went up now for pre-order just yesterday. It is Clone Captain. They're just basically just reissues. So if you're trying to build your, and especially this Clone Captain Rex, I understand goes for some cash too aftermarket. So good way to
okay.
Get these available there for people again. Oh, thank you.
All right. And other quick Hasbro Legends news, I see a lot of the Zabu Build-A-Figure wave is starting to ship to people, and also so is the Shield 3-pack. I actually have both of those, figures from that wave and a couple of Shield 3-packs on my pile of loot through Big Bad Toy Store. I don't think there was any other new Legend stuff or G.I. Joe stuff. I think we kind of in a little lull at the moment, especially for G.I.
Transformers just got a stream. Transformers just had a stream, but we don't.
They did. They had a stream on Thursday. Was it Thursday?
Guess so.
Or Wednesday.
Hey.
Yeah. So I couldn't tell you anything about any of this stuff though.
Skyward.
Anything about the trend? The fuck was that?
From the movie. What is this?
Okay. What was the most recent Transformers movie? What was that called?
Rise of the Beasts.
That movie.
Rise of the
fucked.
Beast. Oh, and then they promo the one that's like animated where they're just robots before they get there. Like,
Yes.
This one that you were so fond of, where
yeah, terrible.
Hemsworth and Tyree Henry are like
Check it out.
homies.
Check it out. Check it out. Check it out.
Fucking
Okay.
terrible.
I think it looks all right.
Oh, have a heart. I'm kidding.
Okay.
Thank you to Trevor in the chat, Mr. 1-6 Shooter, reminding us that there's a very, very important drop tomorrow.
What's that?
Figura Obscura, baby. Time to unwrap a new Figura Obscura.
It's a
On
mummy.
Saturday, huh? Okay.
Always on Saturday.
It's always on Saturday.
And it's 2 drops. So they do one, it sells through, and then later in the day they do another.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So we don't know what
All
it
right.
is, but it's
wanna
some sort
tell
of
us? Wanna give us a hint?
Egyptian thing. I don't know. Look, maybe these because anybody know how to read hieroglyphics? Maybe they can tell us something.
There's an oxygen.
Scarabs,
All right.
cranes, dogs,
Mummy's alive.
keys. All of this adds up to something.
You know what? I could see Nacelle doing Mummy's Alive.
Oh, dude, for sure.
Yeah. 100%.
I'm surprised they haven't already.
Speaking of which, I guess we talked about that too. The Cowboys and Mumesa
We did.
went up for a pre-order this past week, I think. All right.
Ooh, Nightwalker. That'd be sick. And Anubis. Oh, I'd love that. Horus, Bost Horus. Ooh, Rick Jones, man. He's on fire. Osiris, Isis, Set. Maybe it's the Winged Dragon of Ra.
No.
Huh?
Okay. What other new news is there? Is there anything? I feel like there's not a lot of shit happening.
You would be right. Not a lot.
I mean, the big thing this past week was the season finale of X-Men 97, but neither one of you watched that shit. So
Fabio watches it.
Yeah.
I watched it.
Yeah, Fabio watches it.
Oh, you watched it? All right.
Yeah,
Well, what'd you think?
Some guy who doesn't like cartoons.
What'd you think?
All right, kayfabe off. What did you think?
It was fine. I enjoyed it. It was a good ride. Good ride.
It was a good ride.
Yeah. You know, a little serious for a cartoon, if I'm honest, but I did like where they're setting up for next season. I just, for real, Boog, I know you're with me on this because you're a diehard comic fan too, right? If you're going to adapt these storylines into these animations, first of all, obviously it slows the pace of the whole show like crazy, or it quickens the pace of it rather, because you're getting through so many storylines so quick. So every episode is like just blowing through these classic comic storylines that I know and I know you know and love, Boog, right? And so when you're got this breakneck pace going and everything, some things suffer. You can't adapt these things perfectly, and I hate it. Like if you're going to show the iconic moment of Magneto finally ripping the adamantium out of Wolverine, spoilers, whatever. Why wouldn't you have him in the correct yellow costume that he had in the actual comic? I hate it. I'm done with this show.
I mean,
season 2.
Listen, man, the whole the episode before this one, episode 9, where that happened, I mentioned this too when I did like a little recap on the channel, was that like there was mad costume changes in that entire episode, like unnecessarily so to me. I mean, I kind of understand what they were doing because they were like splintering off into the gold strike team and the blue team or whatever, but what was that? There was a SHF SDCC exclusive, but yeah, they were splintering off into the team, so I get why they were kind of like going into different costumes and shit. But I thought that was like unnecessary. But yeah, the pacing of these episodes and how much they're packing in and how many stories they're pulling from seems like it's unsustainable. I do kind of still enjoy it, but it does seem like they're gonna have to slow it down a little bit and really like kind of like lean into you know, knocking things out over 2 or 3 episodes like they did with the finale here. But I mean, this last episode was good though. It was a lot of fan service.
If they'd had Dazzler, they would be in their Pride of the X-Men costumes by the end of it.
Right. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I put up a little recap today too, and I made it a point. I usually make it a point to not like watch any of like the big like recap channels before I, do my own synopsis and then go back and watch and see, how closely I'm thinking to some of these other like bigger channels when it comes to that type of stuff or whatever. But yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot to process. I got to go back and check it again. We did get that Bastion transformation that I was hoping for from Second Coming. They set up a lot for future episodes and places it may go and season 2. I think they might adapt some things from the 12 storyline for Apocalypse and Gambit and that whole thing, even though I didn't really like that story in the comic books. I thought it was kind of ass, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I won't torture P too much because he's not watching this shit at all. But
it's not torture at all. That's not torture at all.
Ebony Leopard brings up a good point. It says the costume changes happened because their regular stuff was destroyed with the mansion and the island had their old gear.
Okay. All right. That does make sense. I guess I kind of like missed that point. But again, shit's happening so fast that I got to give it a second and third watch oftentimes. So, all right, that makes sense though. But yeah, they kind of like sidelined Wolverine. He had his one big moment, but
Cable too.
He's been laying low, and then he's been in a hospital bed the whole freaking episode.
Bro, Cable got
worked in this last episode.
Cable got disrespectful.
Very much so. That was quite disrespectful. The beating him with his own arm shit, that was like comical, like very cartoony, but still like brutal. And like I don't know.
Maybe I'm overthinking it. Great. I couldn't help but imagine I'm gonna hit you with your own pimp.
Yeah. It's very funny. Yes. But yeah, the whole arm situation and Bastion absorbing the techno-organic virus into himself was something from the comics as well too. So something that happened in Second Coming that helped him kind of like evolve and whatever. Like so. The one thing that we didn't see, obviously, in this whole situation was Hope. Hope played a big part of Second Coming, but we don't have her. I wouldn't be surprised if in season 2 we see Hope in some form or fashion. But yeah, that's it. It was a great first season. Like Fabio said, it's kind of fast paced, but I think going back and watching it through a second time will probably be more enjoyable. It seems like, I think it would just be more enjoyable on a second watch. I actually haven't rewatched any episode yet, so I'll give it a second look. What else? What else are we watching? What's going on television or on streaming or cable or what?
I watched Blood In, Blood Out the other day.
Wow. For the first time ever? No, right?
No, I've seen it before, but it's been a while. I forgot that movie's like 3 hours long. It's like a...
Is it still good, bad?
Is it what?
Is it still good, bad?
Yeah, I feel like it's maybe not aged as well as it could because the lead is like so clearly just a white dude that they made learn Spanish. And that's like part of his character or whatever, but I feel like that.
Listen, one of the greatest movies of all time, or considered one of the greatest gangster movies of all time, Scarface. We let fucking Al Pacino pass with that bum ass accent. So
yeah, that's true. It is up there for sure.
So
Benjamin Bratt, awesome. Yeah, that movie's just got a crazy stacked cast. Billy Bob Thornton's in that, dude, in the prison.
Is he?
Yeah, dude, he's one of like the white prison gang members.
Wow.
Billy Bob, bruh. Yeah, that's right, Eric. Vatos Locos forever.
Forever.
Bro.
I prefer American Me over Blood and Blood Out.
All right, fair enough, I guess.
Okay, I guess we
I don't
just
know.
kind
Yeah,
of.
is there anything? I think we're all waiting for like the next round of shows to hit. We're like in between everything now that X-Men's over.
Yeah, but Rick said something about the SHF SDCC exclusive. What was that?
Yeah. There's import news and
Oh
third-party
yeah, they
news
did
for
show
sure.
that this week.
He sent the message.
Thanks, Rick.
Thanks,
Your
Rick.
presence is felt and missed.
Scrolling too far. You're scrolling way too far. We talked about this. I think no. I don't know. I don't even know if we talked about that.
Oh, really? I didn't see this.
Did you know they're going to San Diego?
Yep.
Wild stuff.
Holy cow! So this is a whole 2-pack situation?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's no way
Very
that
nice.
Gohan has any movement though.
It probably has like 5
Like
points.
the legs and arms move.
Yeah, 5-point type deal. I wouldn't be surprised if
Yeah, I'm
it
sure
has
the
the
legs, arms,
same.
and head move.
Yeah, same movement as like Chaozu or something. Maybe not a bend in the arms like Chaozu.
Mhm.
But who knows? Yeah, it's gonna be another Goku and Gohan 2-pack, second year in a row that they're doing one.
Wow.
Kinda cool.
Look at that.
Good theme.
It is pretty cool. If they continue doing 2-packs for SDCC, that'd be kind of cool. But this is it's pretty nice. Same Goku. Colors might be a little bit different, but comes with a new faceplate.
Which Goku?
This is Saiyan Raised on Earth Goku, I believe.
Okay.
Just with a new
All right,
deco.
Okay.
I mean, but like
the deco to me was similar to the most recent movie deco color almost.
The orange here is like a little brighter. The deco for the superhero Goku is like a little bit more earth toned, maybe like a warmer orange, whereas this is like kind of like a bright orange. This is way closer to like the anime versus
Very matte too.
it's nice. It comes with like a new Goku face sculpt. It's probably new hair as well, windswept hair. Gohan is completely new as well, and then the Nimbus is also new as well. It's like way bigger than the old one.
But then the old one, yeah, that we got with the kid Goku, was it?
Is that a peg situation or a magnet or what's going on there? He's just standing on it?
He's probably just standing on it.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen SHF DBZ do any peg situation like that, right?
I think the only time there's a peg is like in the motorcycle where you can peg in that little statue of Goku that hangs on Bulma's back.
That's right.
And you switch out the seat on the motorcycle. The next exclusive is like this is the Goku. So it's like the brand new thing. The next two are going to be the superhero Trunks, and then the Jiren as well. These are like pearlescent paint redos. I could go either way on these. Like I kind of low key hate these. But
they look wet.
Yeah, they definitely look like they have some foreign fluids coating the entire body. It's crazy. I understand with the Jiren, I understand more. Like the pearlescent paint for the Jiren kind of makes it look like he's like enveloped in like his aura. So that is kind of cool, but like I don't know. I think these like metallic and pearlescent exclusives are like the worst. Like they're like, who are these for? Like I understand like the Super Saiyan Blue I kind of understand because again it's like he's in the aura, and like the re-release of the Kaioken I understand because like it's just a color thing, but with this Trunks, why does he have to be pearlescent? Like this all started in 2022 with like the metallic like Whis and Beerus, and I think Nappa was that year, but he wasn't metallic. He was like anime color. But like, I don't know, dude. Like for a normal collector, this stuff is great because this is all stuff you can skip. But for someone like me who's basically bullied into completing this line, like this just seems like a waste of like $100 to me. Like I will never take these out of the box. I will never display them. There might be a situation where I do if I have more room, but like these don't really have a place in my display right now. Like I have 2 Jirens out. I don't need one that's like covered in glitter. So I mean, I don't know. That being said,
this is all SDCC exclusive stuff, though, right?
Yes, SDCC exclusives. That being said, if anybody out there has a New York Comic Con Broly in the pearlescent paint, please let me know because I'm trying to get that. But it seems like that ship has sailed. He's like $250 now. But if you want to be a homie, let me know. And then the last SDC second to last is this Kakashi. Pretty nice.
The copycat ninja?
He could be. He could be.
That's crazy.
This looks pretty nice. This is
Shippuden Kakashi.
There it is. There it is, baby.
Oh, they got 5 exclusives.
Oh, there's more.
3 of them are DBZ related. 1
Yes.
for Naruto.
And then the last one, Gojira,
Godzilla.
baby. Let's
God.
go. Very nice.
That's right.
This is cool.
Whoa.
I think I have the other version of this, so I'm cool on this.
I love how since we have the chroma on, it looks weird on YouTube.
I actually love how it looks on
It
YouTube
actually
right
looks.
now.
It looks like it's underwater. Right?
It looks way better.
Yeah, this is cool. I mean, it's just same par for the course. It's another probably non-essential repaint. But this Kakashi is, has he been done like this before?
In this colorway, I don't think so. It's just like the regular one.
Yeah, he's always been blue. And even his headband is black. That's cool.
It's quite nice.
Yeah, this is probably the best one though.
This is hand over fist the best one.
I'm just leaving room for doubt, but if you're sure.
Okay. Future Eric 97 in chat is trying to look out for me, saying just be a character completionist, screw barcodes. I'm with you there for sure. Like every day, the Mexican Goku stares at me in the face, being worth like $4,000. Like I will never in my life do anything crazy like that. That's nuts. But like in terms of this, like it's not even that they're new barcodes. Like it's new paint and all that stuff. So like, it's whatever. It's fine. And like, you know, my homies will be there. Rick will be there. Fabio, you'll be there too.
Yeah.
So while you're in line, grab me one, I guess.
Is this the Broly that you wanted?
It is. Yes. I don't even want to look at him.
He is all pearlized, isn't he?
He's quite nice.
Wait, what year was this?
This was 2 years ago.
What? Why don't you have this? Where was I?
I don't know where you were.
Do I have this?
I don't know. Do you? You want to sell it?
I don't know. I mean,
Find out next time.
I know.
If I have it,
Podcast.
I think this was a year where something happened and like even you didn't get it. I want to say.
right. Honestly, I don't think I even had a press pass that year. And maybe I didn't even go in all the days or some shit.Maybe I don't know, 2 years ago? I got to check.
All right,
I got to see.
Check the
I know I'm
archives.
missing. I actually don't have personally for myself any of the exclusives from last year, even though we were all there.
Oh, wow. And we had a ton of them too. between the four of us.
Yeah.
I can't even. How many did we have? We had like 1 million between us.
How do 4 men in their 30s not have one SHF DBZ ball between them?
Yeah,
Crazy.
four guys in there.
Everything from last year
The
was
economy is in shambles.
well, it wasn't repaints because this Goku and Son Goku. I mean, Son Goku and Gohan wasn't a. I mean, I guess it kind of was a repaint,
Yeah, it was a
right?
like not even a repaint, just a a plastic. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
But like I like
And
the
then
theme of them doing Goku and Gohan 2-packs. That's
Yeah.
sick. That's pretty cool. If they even if it's not Goku and Gohan next year, if it's just like a cool 2-pack that makes sense with like something a little new, I'd love that.
I mean, I really like the idea of this little Gohan because what have we been seeing people using for a miniature Gohan, like a statue from somewhere, right?
Yeah, they're using a statue or they're using the Gohan that came with the Raditz last year, which is also a
Right,
little
I
statue.
see. Okay, right. Okay, yep. That's what I was about to ask about Raditz too. That's what was different about Raditz was he came with the little Gohan. Right.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, so each year
Oh,
they're
Bonzo.
I saw. Each year they're stretching the limits on what it means to be an event exclusive. It used to be, 10 years ago that the only thing that they would do for event exclusives is strictly just paint. They would never include anything new.
Yeah.
And then they kind of
Right.
like stretched that line when the when the Goku came out. I think it was 2015. It was that Goku, which also was the Mexican Goku, but it came with a new belt. That was like the only new thing. His belt was different. Then we're like, okay, cool. Well, maybe it's just it's just one thing here or there, like a small accessory sculpt. And then they completely flipped everything on its head in 2020, where they released Ultra Instinct Goku as an event exclusive, where he had never been released in that sculpt ever. And then they started again with like a whole new Gohan and stuff. So it used to be pretty set in stone of what an event exclusive meant, but now it's just like they're just doing whatever they want.
Mhm.
They are doing whatever they want.
Okay. All right, so we got the SDCC exclusives for SHF already, which means they were first out of the gate, I think. No, actually, did NECA say something about their exclusive already too?
Not yet.
On my budget. Okay, all right. So they're the first out of the gate, but I'm sure this
We're still
will.
trying to get through Monster Mayhem, brother.
So yeah, I'm sure we'll see quite a few other companies following suit here and starting to announce, especially as we get into June. We almost at the end of May, so SDCC is at the end of July. So yeah, I'm sure we'll see quite a bit of announcements coming up here shortly.
Hell yeah. There's a little bit more Dragon Ball stuff.
Oh, right. Oh, I forgot about this, Bobby. I'm glad you showed that. But yeah, what's the other Dragon Ball stuff?
So Pan was just
Oh,
put up, was just shown. Sorry, like official images and everything here. The sculpt looks really
I
good.
didn't even see this.
Creators
Wow,
open
okay.
today.
Pan looks crazy. Yeah, orders are up right now. Following the tradition with these GT characters, they all come with Goku DLC. This one comes with a new Goku faceplate. I think it's the last slide, maybe. Yeah, it's this new Goku faceplate. This is an extremely iconic, what do you call it? Marketing picture for Dragon Ball GT. This picture was like literally everywhere in the 90s. So it's really cool that you can recreate this with all these figures. I think that's awesome. I love it when SHF does that. Like when the Namek Boma came out and then she came with that hat that you only ever saw in like a manga cover. Like that shit is like super rad to me. So it really shows that these guys like give a shit.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I dig that, but I'm not really all in on the GT characters like
Sure.
that. So I'm good with this personally. But,
Is this Trunks
but
out
yeah,
on?
I can dig that.
No, Trunks isn't out.
Okay,
Trunks is out soon.
On the
I see. Okay. Then there was also this.
Yeah, Super 17 looks pretty nutty. Looks crazy. The sculpt is wild. It's very interesting. I wonder how far they'll go into GT. I think they'll do Super Baby Vegeta, and they might dip out. Not really. They'll probably do like Omega Shenron and like some other stuff. We talked about this 17 a while ago because we talked about this Super Dragon Fist accessory right here.
That's cool.
So there's that.
And Mad Head too, no? Right?
Yeah, brand new head for Goku.
That's it.
I wonder what the plan is for Super Saiyan Goku, if that's going to be an accessory that comes with a figure, or if they'll just re-release the entire figure with a Super Saiyan head. Because I could see them just doing like tons of GT characters and they all come with just Goku stuff. And then eventually leading up to either a re-release for Super Saiyan Goku or a re-release for Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So, who knows?
If not you, then who?
I kind of hate this. I kind of hate this look. Like I'm not really into the GT shit, but
GT is wild, man. GT is like peak 90s edge, and like it's you know what's so funny to me? Like a small tangent, like people who say they hate Super but love GT is insane to me. Because they hate Super for the exact same reasons they love GT, like recycled plot points, reoccurring characters, and all that stuff, and like plot points that make no sense just for the sake of fan service. Like it's just all the same shit all over again. Like I don't know. I mean, like I don't love GT as much as some people do, but like over the years I've grown to appreciate it for sure. But it is what it is. Whatever. There's some third party stuff, but let's. We can circle back to that later.
Which one?
I said there's third-party stuff.
Okay.
On Lago's page, but we can circle back to that.
Yeah,
later.
I wanted to hit one thing on Lago's page. These are, we've already seen these, but they're just up for exhibit. Yeah, let's go to Lago's page. Mafex Rogue is coming.
There she is.
This was perfectly timed. I saw this on what's my man's name? Wayne Collector's page first, but yeah, that was my comment that this was like well played by Mafex to put this out, especially after her like great episode on the show, and like she went toe to toe with Bastion in this past episode as well. It was another great fight scene for Rogue. She really been the like breakout star in this first season of X-Men '97. So for Mafex to announce their Rogue figure is makes a lot of sense right now.
The Wrestling Hound making an appearance. Woo! Yeah, the best X.
I'm not I'm not in love with some of Mafex's design or their I guess the scope for some of the female figures, or the engineering more so. But I don't know. I don't see that they could screw Rogue up. I think it'll be a good looking figure. I hated the Psylocke, as you guys know. I liked Storm a lot. Jean Grey was okay, but I'm all in on the X-Men stuff regardless, because I've collected them so far and they've been building out a 90s sort of Jim Lee style X-Men, so I'm gonna stick with it. But we'll see. I guess we'll know by maybe Monday or Tuesday, or we'll see the full breakdown of the figure here. I hope. What do you guys think? Wednesday?
Yeah, it's soon for sure.
One more reveal. They usually do these in pairs, don't they?
Correct. Yeah. So it'll probably be two drops. Yeah, or 2 reveals, 2 drops. Yeah. Correct.
I saw this the other day and I was like, wait, who's making this? Poncho, I know you're a big Horizon Zero Donner, right?
Yeah, the game's really great. This is Spin Masters, dude.
I know. How crazy is that?
It's unbelievable.
Spin Masters?
Yeah,
wow.
Right?
Like, who?
Wow.
Dude, this is insane.
This looks pretty good. This looks pretty good.
This looks great. Pretty good, dude. This looks great, man.
Excellent.
Yeah, it looks good.
Look at all the different expressions.
If this is like a factory sample, I will like. This is unreal.
I tell you one thing, man. Toy companies are really getting into posing up these figures nicely in these
Oh, yeah.
promos.
Mhm.
Tell you that.
Dude, look
Right?
at, even the packaging is crazy, man. Like they have
Yeah, I thought this, when I first saw this, I thought it was like a 1/6 scale figures and because of all the stuff it came with.
Mm.
And then I saw the post, like, dang.
So this is a video game. I don't know anything about this. It's a video game.
It's a PlayStation exclusive game. It's
Nice.
it's in the future, but like all the animals and dinosaurs are like robots. They're like machines that evolved into like primal creatures. It's sick. It's a really cool game.
Yeah, it's all like post-apocalyptic. It's actually a great, like, it has really good lore and it's a cool universe.
Yeah.
I just hated how clunky the gameplay was on
Whoa.
PC especially.
Interesting. I thought it was charming.
I could not bring myself to continue playing it. Actually, I just looked up all the cutscenes and spoiled the whole story, so I never had to play this game again. Like, it's so like bad on PC.
Oh,
And I
on
refuse to
PC.
play with a
Okay.
controller. Yeah.
Oh, if you're playing it on keyboard and mouse, oh no, sir. What are you doing? Get a
Yeah,
controller.
Garbage.
Get a controller.
Get a better port.
That's
Horizon.
You know, you're right.
You know?
But yeah, man, Spin Master's
this is
making
really-
this is crazy. I can't believe it, dude.
What's the what was the other figure that she was standing on top of there? Was that something?
Looks like she comes with a base or something.
Oh, it's a base.
Not
Okay.
Yeah.
shown here, but it looks like a base. But yeah,
All right.
Pretty
Shout
cool.
out
I mean, this
to
is great.
Spin Masters.
For real. I mean, if this is what their, action figure offerings are, if this is any promise of what's to come, dang.
Yeah.
They also got announced as like master toy license for PlayStation, so I imagine we'll see like God of War stuff.
Whoa,
coming
no
out of them.
shit. Okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wow. That would be interesting.
Right?
The only other God of War figures we got was from
NECA.
NECA.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
that is NECA's license over then, you guess? Or what?
Oh, I guess. I don't know.
Dang, Master.
It doesn't
Master
doesn't
license holder.
necessarily have to be,
Maybe
but
it goes till the end of this year and then they pick up,
Dang, man.
maybe.
Yeah, because all
Yeah,
their
I'm,
other.
I'm really intrigued by this articulation on the figure. It looks like it might be single jointed elbows, but I see a toe joint. I see a ab crunch.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Whoa.
I'm intrigued here.
Yeah. I mean, obviously there's still though, like this is the first offering out of the gate. It's very impressive, but obviously like you're still getting single jointed elbows. You're still getting like pinned knees, but those are things that like if it looks this good like this already, like kind of insane.
Yeah, these are the guys that brought you those like Matt Reeves Batman figures that shelf warmed for like 8 months.
Right, exactly.
So like going from that to
like,
this is
tiny figures,
yeah.
too.
Going from that to this is like it's like insane.
I
The
think she's
glow
got
up
a
of the
crunchy
century.
diaphragm too.
The sculpt is like it's like especially this expression right here. It's so like it's so good. Like I can't sing its praises enough. This looks great. I can't wait to
It's a
see
great
what
likeness.
else
I
they do.
mean, this face right here, the little chubby ass cheeks, that's her.
That's true. There's millions of Reddit posts about how much her face looks like that.
Better get all the baby hairs on her face right. And by that I mean not have them.
Oh yeah, that's right. To quote a Reddit thread, make her look like a real woman. Guys are the
Right.
worst. Oh man. All right. Well, what else? What else is there?
That's Spin Master.
What else does Lago got? All right, so yeah, we got Rogue coming probably in a few days. We'll see the whole loadout with Rogue. What else?
So if you keep scrolling a little bit down, it's the Beast Deities Norse God thing. Right there, right to your right there. So 2 weeks ago. Yes, 2 weeks ago. So this is the Kong Studios Broly that they're doing. All new sculpt, brand new everything, as opposed to the normal third-party route where they just borrow molds from official SH Figure Arts. But like, it's a brand new sculpt for Broly. 2 weeks ago, or maybe 3 at this point, they put the first one up and then they took it down after 12 hours. And that got everybody like panicking. They didn't know what was going on, why the pre-order window was so low. There was rumors that like this was just like a method to like dodge the figure G-men or whatever to keep them in business or whatever. But like they released the other two versions. So there's 3 versions of this Broly that's coming out. The first version that was put up was just regular plain Broly. The 2 other versions were a battle damaged one and then one with Super Saiyan 3 hair. And those 2 versions, along with the first version, were put back up earlier this week. And then as far as I'm concerned, I think they're still available. I'll double check that real quick.
I'm really confused. What's happening here? They're like, it's 2 figures in one here, 2 characters in one. What's going on?
So like Kong Studios now, they're having to release all their Dragon Ball figures disguised as like beast deities.
Okay.
No, that's for real. Any similarities are purely coincidental.
And what do you call it? Okay, so this I believe this is sold out now because I cannot find it on 5K. But it was up for quite a while, way more than like the previous 12 hours. But so like to give you a quick recap, so they used to just throw all their shit out like normal, and then they started like blurring out the faces. And then they got into, we covered it on the show like last year, they got into like an online beef and quarrel with when they released their Super Saiyan 5 Goku. But they got into an online beef with the original creator of the fan art that birthed Super Saiyan 5 Goku. Because he tried to claim copyright on those guys or whatever. And then in the ultimate petty move, they restructured their entire packaging. All these figures used to come in 1 box. Now they come in 3 boxes. They come a box with like just the body, and then the hair comes in another box, and then the faceplates come in another box. They label
Let me get this right. And these are 3 separate purchases, though?
No, it's 1 purchase, but it comes in 3 separate boxes. So the body,
all right.
So the body comes with like the regular body, but then it comes with like these animal heads. So it's technically not a Dragon Ball figure. It's a beast deity now. And then to like stick it to the guy who created Super Saiyan 5 Goku, Toible, I think is his name. They said these aren't faceplates, these aren't hair sculpts. The hair sculpts are packaged and marketed as pen holders, and the faceplates are packaged and marketed as bookmarks.
That sounds like a lot of fucking work to get these things out. To steal some shit. Like,
it's actually crazy. It's crazy how I did not think that they would go with like 3 different like packaging for this. Like that's nuts. Like before, like I've heard of like some crazy like workarounds for third party people.
God.
Like when that third party Ninja Turtle Shredder came out, like they included like a whole extra torso or something in the packaging that had nothing to do with the figure. I believe. So they could just like skirt like copyright laws or something. But this is like this is like another level. This is crazy.
Yeah, look this guy. I'm so confused. Yeah, me and you both, brother.
But
me and Beach Boy, haha, it took me a minute. Hilarious.
Dude, but all that to say, new Broly figures coming out.
And then these are the official pictures of Broly that they put with this shit? Or?
Yeah, it's like who's well no, it's Lago. It's Lago that did this. So
Lago did it. All right. Yes. I'm like, even the pictures is so fucking bad in bootleg. Right. 70 times. Oh my god. Oh yeah, that Seward thing I talked about this past week actually.
It's expensive.
Yeah, $200. It's crazy. I'm feeling like this is part of something where you can add on more and build out shit with this, if I'm not mistaken.
Maybe if you buy multiples, you can just line them up too.
I don't know if this was their very first offering, but it was the first time I'm hearing about this company this past week, Mojang Toys. But
I mean, all of these like diorama makers always kind of change up the name, just like these toy third-party companies. So
yeah,
it could be someone that's done these like resin dios before.
Yeah, I wonder if you get two of these, if you could just put them together.
That's what I just said.
Oh, you just said that? All right. I'm you.
Hey, that's
I'm
my
doing
thing.
your
How's it feel, Fabio?
I've been workshopping for years. Can't just swipe my character.
So yeah, I guess there's a lot of no swiping going on in the around the collecting community right now, huh?
I guess. I've heard.
Yeah, I heard a little something.
First time probably won't be the last.
Are you standing with Ryan?
I don't know what that means. I've been gone for 2 weeks.
Fucking God.
I've been very unplugged. You should have seen me. I'm sorry to disappoint you, Sonic Rockman X, but I was finding out a lot of stuff for the first time, even during the Mezco segment. I'm like, oh, what? It's kind of nice. It's like when you don't watch movie trailers and you're surprised.
Listen, man, copyright, trademark, those type of things. It's it's a lot to deal with.
That's why.
Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's too bad. All right. What else does Lago showing over there?
I honestly think that's about it.
Yeah, if the further back we go, we talked about all that stuff.
Yeah. So wait, RoboForce is releasing again? What does this mean?
Wait, what happened before? Was it the RoboForce that they had an issue with, or was it something else?
Yeah, it was this one because they changed the name to Max 89.
Oh, really?
Instead of Max Steel. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because
Wow. Like I said, a lot of that going around. All right.
Let's hit some super chats and get up out of here, shall we?
Shall we?
Shall we? Shelf Presents hit us with 5. Thank you, sir. Says happy Friday, gents. Welcome back, Fabio. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to be back. Truly missed y'all. I miss my men.
Take us to the A.C.B.A. Instagram while you did
Sure. Oh, I was just there. There we go. Okay, I have to just let it sit on a picture because I gotta scroll. Up next we had Mr. BXTR Works. Hit us with $9.99. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I don't know if the fist bump is implied there, but I'm gonna give it to you anyway. Thank you, sir. Let's get into T Bellet with a $4.99. Thank you, sir. Yes. Happy Friday, A.C.B.A. fan plug. Doing our first toy photography panel at Phoenix Comic Con next weekend, Sunday, 5/26. That's May the 26th at 4:30. Come through if you're in the greater Phoenix, Arizona area.
Phoenix area, okay. Send us a flyer, a digital flyer or something if you have it.
Yeah. Let's put this on our stories or something. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Who's we? Who is this we? Who's joining you on this endeavor, Mr. Belay? But that's awesome, man. That's really cool. Phoenix Comic Con, I've heard is actually quite an event, so that's awesome. Bo Big hit us with 10. Thank you, Mr. Bo Big.
Shout out to Bo. I saw your comment on the on my little X-Men recap too. Give me some more. I don't know. What kind of went over my head? What were you saying about Black Panther? That was you, right? Yeah, it was you.
Yeah, thank you, Bo. Your silence always, and your dollars speak volumes. Thank you, sir. W's Dawn of Pops. The Dawn is in the house. Hit us with 20, dude. Thank you so much. That is very, very generous. Thank you. It says, any other sites we recommend for 112 base general background dios? Like how general? Like, do you want to, use them for photography and you want like physical displays? Is this going to be a deep background sort of thing? Do you want them for shelves?
Doesn't Brandon sell?
Yes. Like, what's he saying? Is he saying like printed backdrops or actual physical dioramas? Is that what you just said? I'm sorry.
I would imagine printed ones.
Yeah, just general. I mean, if you're looking for something like basic that's going to go in the back, yeah, extreme sets like Rick is saying right now is usually the go-to for sure. They've gotten better over the years, so a lot of the newer stuff definitely works for sure. Yeah, if you want like printed, exactly, W. Mr. Dawn of Pops. Yeah, definitely check out Extreme Sets.
Only thing about extreme sets though that that I always say is that it's all about the layers. Like, you know what I mean? Like somebody who's very good at layering their setups with a computer screen, extreme sets type backdrop, something in the middle, in the foreground, you know what I mean, is Harold, is Figuremania show, basically. So he's somebody that is very good at all of those layers, but I would not recommend just having just the kind of paper or cardboard backdrop. You need a little bit more. It's quite a bit to get your set together. But yeah, Big Bad Toy Store's got a lot of different little sets and like physical, like actual dioramas and parts and stuff from a bunch of different companies too. So there was another company that were doing backdrops similar to Extreme Sets too. I don't remember what their name was, but I'm pretty sure they had their stuff up on BBTS too. So and you could also join the Dio Structure group on Facebook.
That's true. Yeah, if you're looking for printed stuff, like Boog is saying, you do have to layer it, but the new stuff is a lot more high res, but you still don't want it to be, the focus of the shot. It's definitely a background.
Yeah,
there's companies like the one we just showed here that did the super dio that do these like crazy expensive like resin dios. I have quite a few of these actually. They're not from this company, but they're solid pieces. The problem with that is that they're just a pain to store because you got to put them back in their box with their styrofoam and everything because they're resin. They'll just snap if you put them next to each other. So yeah, it really depends what you're looking for. There's people who do like Brandon does like printed, I think, backdrops. I think he sells them on his Etsy or something, right?
Yeah, so does Vasco Toys. He's a dio maker friend of mine who lives in the in a few cities away from me.
There you go. All right. Well, thank you everybody for your contributions this evening.
Your generosity
is right.
Greatly appreciated. I talked about this in the past episode, but once again, I just wanted to send my condolences, give a shout out, prayers up to my man Jamil Payne, who lost his wife the week before last, and we kind of dedicated the past episode to him, and the family has a GoFundMe up, so hopefully we could share that link again in this video, but if not, you could check out last week's episode. It was shared in the episode, and I think it's in the description. I'm pretty sure they are very close to their minimum goal that was needed, which was I think only like $6,000. So yeah, man. Yeah. What else we got?
That's pretty much it. I think we can get up out of here. Do our plugs and all that.
Cool. What you got going on? Tell me.
Hey, I'm Fabio. My friends call me Fobster. Instagram, Fobster360. YouTube, /Fobster360. Go check out all that.
Check it out. P, what you doing? You streaming wrestling?
I'm streaming wrestling right after this. It is a pay-per-view event. My WWE Universe finally hit a pay-per-view. Backlash, baby. It is a smorgasbord of different types of matches, different people from around the community. 3 debuts this week. There's going to be a A.C.B.A. legend debuting this week, as well as 2 newcomers, new babyface members. So, there's no bias here. The WPF, PWF, everybody is invited.
Am I on tonight?
You are. Yes, I think you are. Yeah.
Okay. So put me towards the back.
And then let's see. The two biggest matches are Kevin and 796 are competing for a chance to wrestle Boog as the main event for the championship title, baby. It's gonna be great. Aside from that, that's it.
Okay, I don't really have much going on. I'm continuing to get my shit together at the apartment. So just working on that
Hell
and putting out putting out content as I can. But as always, we are continuing to feature some of the best and brightest display artists from around the world on our Instagram, which you see right here, right now. If you want to be featured, then probably one of the best ways is to come out and join our Facebook group and post within the group, because we source most of the features from there, but we do pluck stuff from Instagram. You can tag us on Instagram, use our hashtags A.C.B.A or Articulated Comic Book Art, Totally Tangible. We got a few different hashtags, but yeah, just trying to continue to elevate this nerd sport of sorts for us. And that's what it is. Check us out at Articulated Comic Book Art everywhere. And that's it. We out of here. Shout out to everybody that's appearing on the screen right now. I think I see What's Up Danger and Doughboy Snaps and my man Alex Richardson there. And,
that's Doughboy Snaps.
Snaps, yeah, that's real nice. Yeah, all right. I love you. I love all of you guys doing your thing out there with the toy photography. I really like that Tony Stark shot from Symphony this past week too. All right, thanks for hanging out. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell down there. And until next time, peace.
It don't work too hard, but hardly work, toy soldiers. Peace.
Peace.
Friday. And love.
What's that? Boko Boko is pink?
No. It is a Hawaiian burger.